What is up, everybody? Resale Renegade here, resalerenegade.com. Check out the links in the description below. Link 1 is my second channel, link 2 is the website. Lots of cool stuff there. Subscribe to the other channel if you wouldn't mind. And it's just a vlog, you know, things and stuff going on daily. Let's see here, second edition of the Q&A thing. I've got a question today from Tasha Coyer, maybe? Hopefully I didn't mispronounce your name, sorry if I did. She asks, starting out, how much would you recommend to invest in your company if you want to make about $2,000 a month? Or in other words, what was your initial or starting out investment in your company? I touched on this in my last video, actually. If you want to make $2,000 a month, the short answer is invest as much as you possibly can, as quick as you can. And you'll find, I think, that $2,000 a month will come and go pretty quickly. When I first started, one of the many times, I gave a little story last week about the 32 bucks that I had invested, and it didn't take long to take that $32 and turn it into 100 and turn it into 200 and 500 and 1,000 and 2,000. The thing about it is, most people, when you say you want to make $2,000 a month, most people will consider, if you clear $2,000 in sales, that's $2,000 a month. And that's not true, because your business has costs, your life has costs. You know, there's taxes, there's that kind of stuff. If you want to make $2,000 a month based just on my business and how I was running it, that really generally means you're going to have to revenue about $6,000 to $8,000 a month, give or take, maybe even a little bit more than that, in order to have capital to reinvest into more inventory so that you can keep going, and in order to pay taxes and pay your expenses and that kind of stuff. So making $2,000 a month, I'm going to assume that you're talking about, you want to take home a $2,000 paycheck and you want to be able to spend $2,000 on your own whatever bills and whatnot that you got going on, shopping or whatever. And for that, what I'd say is invest as much as you can, as quickly as you can, with reason, or with a reasonable, like, don't over-invest anything that you can't afford to lose, right? Because a business is always a gamble. Most businesses fail within the first 5 years. Even businesses like these that are really easy to start and don't really cost that much to start. You can actually start a resale business by picking trash on the side of the road. Like, literally, you can go around and you could scrap some, get some money, and then buy some stuff, and then flip that stuff, and you could literally start it with $0. And so the ease of start, the risk isn't necessarily as high as starting like a brick and mortar shop or something like that. But I think with that comes this mentality, or the stigma kind of people getting into the industry that don't fully understand the ramifications of what they're doing with their business. They don't understand the whole philosophy of business, I guess you could say. They see it as, oh, I could just take this and I can buy it for $10 and I can sell it for $20 and then I've got $20 to spend. And that's not the case. So you really have to understand cash flow and revenue and a lot of the business processes that become involved in the whole chain of you making money, right? So making $2,000 a month is going to be pretty tough for me to just say this is how much you need to make, because your expenses might be a little bit different than everybody else's. If I was just going to throw a number at you, 8,000 bucks will get you $2,000 paycheck. Don't take that too seriously though, honestly, like, because that could be way off. Your expenses, your ROI might be 5%. And if that's the case, then you're going to need a lot more than $8,000 to make a $2,000 paycheck. You know, your expenses might be extremely high depending on how you're selling your stuff. It's all just number crunching. Just know that when you're doing your number crunching, equate for your expenses and your taxes and the time to sell your items and what kind of cash flow you'll have and what kind of, you know, what kind of pipeline you'll have in getting stuff put into your store or put into Amazon or that kind of stuff. You have to just crunch the numbers, because everybody's business is a little bit different. So I know it's a little bit of a vague answer, and I'm sorry that I can't just give you a direct, oh, this is how much money would make you $2,000. because it just truly depends on a bunch of different factors. Just kind of, when you're going into the business, just kind of think about that. Have that mentality of looking into all of the numbers and crunching it all down and figuring out what it would take for you to make $2,000 of take-home money after you paid for your eBay fees or your PayPal fees or your Amazon fees and your shipping costs and your, you know, your cardboard boxes and your all the stuff, the products and crap that you buy to help you do your job, all of the gas that it took to go buy the products at the thrift stores or retail arbitrage, or all the time and energy that it took you to call wholesalers, or however it is that you're sourcing inventory. Figure all of that in, and it should be, it's a pretty basic mathematical equation to figure out where you need to be to get to a $2,000 a month mark. And once you have that, figure out if you have the capital to invest it. If you don't, start a little bit lower and build it up. And I'll go back to the same thing that I said in the last video. Wait as long as you possibly can to take a paycheck from your business, because the longer that you wait, the more that business will be worth faster. It will grow quicker and you'll be able to take a larger paycheck, or you'll be able to take your $2,000 and not prohibit the growth of your business. So wait as long as you possibly can to take that paycheck. That might mean getting a part-time job, or you know, finding another way to make a little bit of extra side cash or something like that while you're building up your business until it's standing on its own 2 feet, kind of supporting itself. So hopefully that helped you. Hopefully that was the answer. Well, that's probably not the answer you were looking for, but that's the answer I'm going to give you. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Anyone else here, go ahead and post a question for me in the description below. I'll try and get to them when I can, you know, with the time that I've got available to me. It can be about general business, it can be about Amazon, eBay, it can be about, you know, just about anything. I'll see what I can do. If you liked the video, again, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. I will see you guys next time.